So, Generic posted this video in which he shows off his Ninjago army. And at the end there is a secret video in which he says to show off your Ninjago armies. He says it's to defeat Flammobile, but I don't really care about that.
I'm doing it for 2 reasons.
Number 1, he's nearly as handsome as my 2-year-old cousin. And number 2, on Twitter everything's full of those disgusting Ninjago armies. And as a bonus, they're small as f***.
So I'm not only going to represent the Chima fans, but also win this whole thing against Ninjago.
Let's go!
Due to the fact that I've been absolutely scamming my parents out of their money, I already have quite a sizable collection, so now I just have to see what else I can find in the house. Guys, I think we found Gregor. After he lost his parents, he got into an insane crack addiction. And what a beauty of a man we have here. I guess we also have this crippled spider, as well as 2 addicts that look like me and my friend fighting over his little sister. I also have this bag filled with something even better than my drug order. Speedors.
Speedors are one of the main ways of traveling in Chima and vital to any army. According to the Chima wiki, the wheels are made from stones of Mount Kovora, the big flying mountain above Chima. I got a lot of lion, crocodile and dragon speedors, which I can later add to my army.
I also got this letter, so let's open it and see what's inside. The only reason I even put in this order was for this scorpion mask piece, so now I can put it together with the rest of the figure and have another soldier for my army. Also, it came with this generic wolf here to add to the rest of the pack. So basically, to win the competition, the pictures have to be as good as possible. But because I only have one tiny base plate, I have to pull out the big guns. Meaning this playmat only sold in LEGO stores 10 years ago.
Because my table wasn't nearly big enough to fit all the sets, I had to take separate pictures of the tribes to get the best looking result. First off, I have my lion army, the biggest one with a lot of vehicles, and the Lion Chi temple as their home base. The temple is also mounted with a giant cannon and a retractable bridge, so being very hard to occupy. Next, we have the crocodiles. They were the antagonists of the first season, but later joined the good side. The bigger land vehicle they used was my first ever Chima set, and I even bought a sealed copy of it. They do not only have a base, but also with no discussion one of the best LEGO sets ever in form of the crocodile boat. The Eagles also are a very strong faction with their jets and even a whole tank. Their ability to fly is a huge advantage in combat, and even if their jets get hit, they can detach the head to land safely. The wolves are one of the coolest tribes in all of Chima. Their home base is such a great set, and they have 2 different Speedors versions. I also built them a small gate with some tents and a place to cook dinner. The ravens are always on the side of profit. They are more capitalist than this guy here. I love their small flyers. For just a few bucks nowadays, you can get this stylish little flyer and the raven minifigure to build your army. And it can even shoot a chain out of his ass. The gorillas are one of the most powerful tribes in all of Chima, but instead they choose to be chill and suck on some flowers. Next, we have the Outland faction plus the rhinos. With all of the legend piece presents, this will be a huge help to the army. We even have the best Speedor's driver of all time, Shadowwind. The crawlers have to be my favorite villain faction. My army consists of 5 bat strikers and a lot of smaller vehicles. I even got to use the freshly assembled Scorpion from before. This is just ginormous. I put all of the Ice Hunters together to form a menacing army. I was able to use Mungus really well alongside his mother and brother. They also have 2 bases and many giant vehicles. Their strongest ability though is that they can't be hit by normal guns because their shots freeze when near to the hunters. Because they've been revived, no matter where they walk, their surroundings turn into ice. They are also able to freeze their enemies, which is incredibly useful in battle. This might seem overpowered to you, but there is one tribe they can fight against them, and those are the Phoenixes. With them being literal creatures of fire and the ability to give out fire chi, the Ice Hunters can be defeated. And the Phoenix base can even fly into the air and turn into a bomber. Recently I also bought 35 Baron minifigures from Bricklink, so those can join the fight as well. They also recruited some of the most trained warriors in Chima, the Tigers. With 2 of their giant vehicles, they are a massive help to the army. Oh and yeah, we also have a group of drug addicted children.
So now everything that's left to do is upload the pictures to Twitter and see how the people react.
The reactions have come in and they are great. One person said it's one of the best Chima collections they have ever seen. Some people wrote me on Discord and one guy told me that even his nephew would be jealous.
I guess that means I won! And we get to clean up all this mess now. So, if you also think I won the competition and like the video, please subscribe to my channel and for Mongoose!